Alright, so you're in the market for a brand new iPhone and you don't want to buy the most expensive iPhone 11 or iPhone 11 Pro. Both phones are the best iPhones if we're talking about value. So which one is better, the iPhone XR or the iPhone SE, and which one should you buy? Apple, which one do you think is better, the iPhone XR or the iPhone SE? Okay. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Don't forget that I'm currently giving away a brand new iPhone SE to one of you guys. There's 3 simple steps. 1, go follow me on Instagram. 2, go subscribe to the one and only. And 3, be happy because life is amazing. Links for everything are down in the description. Alright, now we can start comparing. Alright, so let's start talking about the processor. The iPhone SE has the A13 chip. iPhone XR has the A12 chip. Both the A12 and the A13 are very powerful chips, so whatever you do on these iPhones will perform extremely well. Alright, so design is probably the biggest difference that these two phones have. The iPhone SE has the classic design that we've been seeing since the iPhone 6. It's got a minimal glass back. It's available in 3 colors, black, white, and red. It's got a 4.7-inch display, so it's super small and super comfortable. A lot of people see a small phone as a negative. I love the iPhone SE for how comfortable and how small the phone actually is to use. The iPhone SE has a home button and Touch ID. I like having a home button. People say that having a home button and Touch ID is a thing of the past, which I get. I get why people would say that, because Face ID and not having a home button is, for my opinion, a way much better experience, but this experience doesn't mean that it's a bad experience, it's just a different one. Touch ID is great when you're wearing gloves or when you're wearing a mask, since everybody today should wear a mask. Wear a mask if you're going outside. And it's not so good when you have sweaty hands or when you're wearing gloves. Instead, with the iPhone XR, it's got a true depth system which allows you to have Face ID on the iPhone, so the actual iPhone will unlock with your face. It does not have a home button, which makes the experience buttery smooth. Switching between apps is my favorite things about not having a home button, because, you know, with the iPhone SE, you have to double tap like this, or just, you know, going back to the home button. But with the iPhone XR, you simply swipe, and it's a way much better experience. Both displays are exactly the same. Both of them are LCD. Both of them have True Tone. Both of them have haptic touch. Both displays look absolutely beautiful for watching movies, for going through Instagram, for clicking on photos. Whatever you do on your iPhone, it will look amazing. Alright, so let's talk about battery life, because this is where the iPhone SE really lacks. Battery life on the iPhone SE is not so good. According to Apple, the battery life lasts 8 hours of video playback. I'm personally getting 6 to 5 hours, and if I'm really using it really hard, it's almost about 4 hours sometimes. I like having this phone because I don't like being on my phone all day, so this pushes me hard to not use my phone all day, because then the battery will last me. So sometimes if I'm out, I mean, I can't go out now because, you know, Corona. Hashtag stay at home, but if I can't go out, it's gonna be great because I'm not gonna be addicted all day with my phone, because we're all addicted. You gotta admit, we love using our phones. Social media, watching my videos, you're addicted to watching my videos. Just kidding. Nobody's addicted to watching my videos. And then on the other hand, the iPhone XR, according to Apple, you can get up to 16 hours of video playback, which is amazing. My girlfriend has the iPhone XR, and it says it lasts her throughout the whole day without a problem, which is awesome. I had the iPhone XR back in the day, and I had the same exact experience. Such great battery life. It's definitely one of this phone's negative and, you know, positive. iPhone SE, horrible battery life. iPhone XR, great battery life. Both iPhones do not have a headphone jack and cameras. The camera on the iPhone XR and on the iPhone SE is phenomenal. They both have a 12 megapixel rear camera and 7 megapixel on the front camera. Both do portrait mode with one single camera, which is amazing. A difference on the camera that the iPhone SE has is that it's actually got the next generation smart HDR instead of the standard HDR on the iPhone XR. But either way, let's forget about specs. Both cameras look absolutely amazing, and they are very similar. Alright, so which iPhone should you buy? Should you buy the iPhone SE or should you buy the iPhone XR? Clearly, the iPhone XR is basically better. The camera is a little bit better, the processor is better on the iPhone SE, but in my opinion, the iPhone XR is superior because it doesn't have a home button. It's got the edge-to-edge display. I get, you know, and it's more comfortable, and it feels more fluid. Since this has a home button, it doesn't feel so fluid. But if you want to save some cash, because the iPhone SE is the most affordable iPhone Apple has ever made. It starts at $399, and that is some incredible value. This iPhone is amazing. So whichever phone you get, whichever phone you decide on getting, because maybe you like a small phone and that's why you decide on getting the iPhone SE instead of the iPhone XR, because the iPhone XR is way bigger. It depends on what you do. I'm keeping the iPhone SE and I will be using it as my daily driver, as I said, to prove to everybody that I can use this phone without a problem, and that anybody can use this phone without a problem, and that it's not having this phone and having the iPhone SE is not for people who don't care about tech. I love technology, and that's why I will be using the iPhone SE to not be part of this toxic community that makes you think, oh my gosh, you need the iPhone 11 Pro, oh my gosh, it's got the latest specs in the game, and it's awesome, and it goes edge to edge, and it doesn't have a notch, so your iPhone sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I don't want to be a part of that. You know, this iPhone SE is incredible. Doesn't matter if you get the iPhone XR, the iPhone SE. You can afford a little bit more to get the iPhone XR. In my opinion, it's better in certain ways. So if you can't afford the iPhone XR, get the iPhone XR. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? All of that. And yeah, that's it. Peace.
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say.